Hey everybody, Preferred Selection here. Today I am playing a little bit of Terraria. I thought I would come over to my fishing world. Just kinda, I feel like I've been spending a lot of time here, but not on the LP, so I thought jaunt over here, start things off. People sometimes ask me to build things that aren't just like square brick houses, so I made a little bit of an effort on this one. Hope you like it. It's a pretty straightforward world. Like, it's not super fancy. Like, I'm not gonna be going crazy or anything, but I did a little bit of this house. I got lazy on. A little bit of work on the housing. Fishing is a little bit frustrating in Terraria because you only really have so much going on. Like, you know, you get your fish quest done, you maybe get like 3 or 4 extra so you don't have to do it next time they want to turn it in, and then you really have to find a side project. So, oh, why is there bones down here? Get out of here, man. I don't want... Man, he has that magic lantern that I took forever to get to. Magic lantern, yo-yo glove. This is a really good merchant. Unfortunately, I really don't want him here. Should be able to despawn him just by leaving. I want to show you my farm, and I know the current the current hotness, the current tech when you're building a farm is to make it so that like you've got a bunch of devices set up to kill those guys, because they ruin a lot of old farm setups. But I wasn't like too worried about specifics for this farm. This farm just needed to be good enough to get me like a few truffle worms. And it's been more than sufficient. So the way this farm works is I turn on a 1-second timer, and these little darts do a little bit of damage to enemies. They don't do a ton, but they'll clear out enemies slowly but surely. I really should change them out. Like, I don't really need to work on this anymore because I've got like 40 truffle worms. But if I needed more truffle worms, or just wanted to keep improving this farm, I would probably change those out to be like dart trap batteries. Because right now... Yeah, there's a truffle worm already. Yeah. Right now, these batteries aren't really good enough to like kill these enemies. And you really need to be killing the enemies in these areas, because enemies kill truffle worms now. It seems like the trade-off for that is truffle worms run away a little bit slower, so you've got a lot longer to kind of chill out and relax before you have to worry about... Oh, there's one. Yeah, see, like, I was a little sloppy on getting that truffle worm, but he didn't really run away too fast. They will still run away, but you almost have to, like, you really have to be out to lunch for one of them to bail on you. So this farm's been good for mimics. This was where I was getting, like, all my accidental crimson mimics and souls of night. You can see that I've got a lot of hallowed around me now. I've been trying to convert this into a... Honestly, mostly just give me something to do. I've been trying to convert this to a hollowed area, like a Souls of Light farm. It's been... We normally don't get like mimics fast and furious like this. I wish we did. That would be an awesome source of money. But yeah, generally this farm I just kind of hang out and I watch my timer things, and I see when no rare enemies turns to truffles, and then I dive down. I'm about 45 blocks above that first row of things. You can get like an optic staff going, and I feel like the staffs are less, like summons are less likely to kill. I hate Icy Mermaids so much. Their slow effect is like a 20-second long slow. It lasts a really long time. Apparently, I feel like I'm on hard mode all of a sudden, or expert mode. I'm poisoned, I'm chilled. Yeah, just kind of wait for like that no rare creatures to change to truffle mode to truffle. Usually doesn't take this long. I mean, we've gotten 2 since I started the video, but usually, like, right away. Show you one of my fishing areas. My fishing areas are really messy. Like, this one, if I stand over on this side, it's a caverns forest thing. If I stand over on this side, it's a crimson thing. That's by accident. This is not my cavern crimson fishing area, but this world just has so much crimson that it takes a while to clear it all out. Let's see if we can get... You know, I'm gonna switch over to this armor, and I'm just gonna send a bunch of Sharknadoes down there to just clear out some enemies. We can turn them off after they've killed the stuff down there. And this is the kind of micromanaging I do when I'm like actively, because truffle worms, you can AFK worm for truffle worms, but it's like kind of complicated. It requires... It's the kind of farm... There's a certain kind of farm where as you're building it, you just like get all the stuff you need. And if you're setting up like an AFK farm... Yeah, there was a truffle worm for a second. I saw the thing, but unfortunately it died. Yeah, the kind of farm where you're setting up like an AFK for truffle worms. By the time that farm's done, you'll have probably gotten as many as you could possibly want. Alright, so that's how the farm works. You get truffle worms, you get some glowing snails and stuff. And I can change the way the farm is set up a little bit if I'm like happy on my truffle worm count and I just want to focus on maybe getting like mimics or enemies down. I can just I don't want the code 1. I don't think that's like a especially good yo-yo. Don't care about paint sprayer or bricklayer. That's pretty good merchant though. So he wants a zombie fish. I could go get it. I've got an enchanted sundial right there. Just got that enchanted sundial. I could go like fish for a zombie fish, but I'm pretty sure I've just got zombie fish. You can see my chest full of fishing shenanigans. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn in the zombie fish that I have. And we got sonar potion, journeyman's bait. The item that I still need for the cell phone, I only need 1 item, but it's a 1 in 40 chance, so I've got a ways before I get it. That's fine. I want to sell my glowing snails sell for a lot, and they're not very good bait, so just go ahead and sell it. Once again, this has happened a lot. I've got, because of all the fishing, and this is why I started the episode over here, I've got like a whole bunch of things to just show you from playing without you guys. Sorry, I've been playing so much of this LP without you guys, but it's because of that freaking cell phone. I'm just doing fishing quests. This item drops from hard mode exclusive Goblin Invasion enemies. I didn't even know there were Goblin Invasion enemies that are hard mode only, but now there are some. It's like a auto fire sword thing. It's melee. It doesn't use magic. Seems like it's got okay damage for like if you got this really early. Like if you broke a shadow orb like right at the start of hard mode, it'd be pretty good. What else did I want to talk about? I got reflective silver dye, which I have not even tried on. I'm really excited about this because I've liked the reflective gold and reflective dye. So let's try the reflective silver out. It's a little boring. I mean, it's kind of neat. I could actually see this being my new wing dye. It's not really very shiny, is it? It's kind of a little bit dull. Where's my... It's not even showing up. Let's see if I go like... I really you know, I don't know. I don't know if I like this better than Gold Wing. I think I kind of... it's tricky. Like, the gold wings are muted, so it makes me, like... You know, it kind of washes me out a little bit. I think I like the gold wings better. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with dye. I love the strange plants and all the weird dyes. The other thing I want to talk about is we got... Well, first of all, we got a hollowed key during Goblin Invasion. So go get a hollowed chest thing, for sure, soon. I also went and got a Bezoar. And I could have recorded for this. It wasn't part of, like, the fishing stuff, but it just seemed like not a... Like, do you guys really want to see me kill... Like, what I did was I went to an expert mode world, the same world where I got my metal detector, and expert mode, pre-hard mode, and I just AFK farmed for... Like, I went out to dinner and left the computer on. So you can see why I didn't record, because I didn't even make a area. I just realized that the Bezoar was, like, the last thing I needed for an Ankh Charm. So I went into the jungle on pretty much a new world, stood around, and when I came home, I had a Bezoar. So that's how that worked. Yeah. If it feels like I'm doing a lot without you guys, I'm not really doing anything. It's just like things happen when you're when you're like trying to do a million fishing quests, but two, when you're trying to entertain yourself and not lose your mind during those fishing quests. So our warding obsidian shield, I'm gonna put this away for a little bit because I want to use the cobalt shield that I have and this obsidian skull. Go and make a new cobalt shield. If you want to know how to make a... Alright, spiked obsidian shield's fine, doesn't matter. If you want to know how to make an Ankh Charm, this is how you make one. I don't know. I think I put in, like, even though these aren't all hard mode accessories, this is where they're living. Nazar has a new art now. That doesn't... I mean, it looks a little bit like a Nazar, but this doesn't look as much like a Nazar as the old Nazar looked. If that makes sense. Because a Nazar is a real thing, and they look like circles. I mean, they look like usually like blue-green circles. But yeah, get out all our Ankh Charm pieces, which we have a ton of. The two pre-hard mode ones, Nazar and Bezoar, they make a... I'm not going to know what any of this looks like now. Counter Curse Mantra. The Fast Clock and the Trifold Map make the plan. The Bezoar... Or I guess the two pre-hard mode ones don't go together. The Bezoar and the Adhesive Bandage make the Medicated Bandage. And all these have new arts, which is kind of neat. And a lot of them I like. Is this a nod to Naruto? This looks like a nod to Naruto, like this armor bracing thing. That's cute. So then we can make an Ankh Charm. Oh, Menacing. That's pretty good reforge. Get Ankh Shield. Traveling Merchants arrived. Do I want anything for the Traveling Merchant? I'll go check him out. Yay, Ankh Shield. That's awesome. Now we're going to go reforge it a bunch. Sitting Duck's fishing pole would have been really good earlier, but I don't need it now. I'm tempted to get Extendo Grip for building. In fact, I'm going to go pick it up just because I know I don't have one on this character. And it's not like it's that much money. Yeah. I mean, 10 gold is kind of a lot. It was even menacing for all those times you're worried about your damage while you're building. Yeah, this might be... I don't know how much productive stuff I'm going to get done in this episode. Because it's mostly about... I mean, I'm sorry how many of these have been like kind of like catch-up episodes lately. But... it's kind of how it goes. Guarding's okay. I can do better than guarding. I've got the money to just pursue something good right away. Violence, not bad. Quick, honestly, I'm starting to really like movement speed. I could see going with quick. Do I want to stop at quick? I really like movement speed more than I used to. I think I'm good with quick. We're going to give up some defense from what we used to have, but that's fine. when I decided to make, for now at least, the moon shell is going to be my expert mode item. And speaking of expert mode, to get the Nazar, I did have to kill another Skeletron. Not Prime, just regular Skeletron. And since I was farming for the metal detector and the Nazar and stuff on, and I didn't think about this in advance. If I had thought about this, the fact that I'd be getting a treasure bag, I might have recorded it. But I was like, oh right, I have to kill Skeletron before I can walk into this dungeon. So I've got another treasure bag. Let's open it up. Got a bone glove, a Skeletron hand, and I think money. Go ahead and sell those. Skeletron hand is not very good. Bone glove is not a hook that I like very much. But I have a bunch of Eye of Cthulhu's. And one of the things I want to do, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it this video. It depends on how long it takes to go get this hallowed chest. Get this rainbow gun. But I want to go into my old expert mode world, the one that we made when we started this series. And I want to kill a bunch of Eye of Cthulhu's to see if we can maybe get like some of the developer gear. We're about to surpass the developer gear in terms of like things that'll be useful to us. Like I think the wings and the yo-yo and stuff, we're about to get past those. And before we get past those, I think it'd be kind of cool to maybe get them. Like Fishron wings, I'm pretty sure are better than Red's wings. I don't actually remember, but before we get like Red's wings or Loki's wings, well, no, scratch that. Before we get, like, really, really good everything, I want to see if we can get... Please don't kill them. Oh, it did aggro them. I think we're fine, though. I think we can just run, and, like, it'll be okay. Sharknadoes are kind of terrible in that if you... They're kind of annoying in that if you drag them through people, those people attack you. But I'm pretty sure we're okay. Hopefully I haven't, like, started an event by doing that, because I'm not at all ready for the event. I mean, I'm close, but... So I do think we know where the hollowed chest is. Do I want to try and find it on the map? Oh, it's right there. We did a good job of marking it. Ooh, I'm dying to a Diablos, though. Okay, so since we know where this is, and I'm gonna make sure I don't die to this guy. Unlock that. Rainbow gun is no reforge. I don't think I'm gonna worry about reforging it either. Do I care? I mean, I kind of want to get... Where'd it go? Okay, oh, there it is. Tell you what, let's whack it once, just out of honor to the fact that it is one of my favorite weapons. Alright, demonic. Perfect. I do really like the rainbow gun. I don't see myself using it. Aside from... I mean, it could be really useful to use, but... I'm gonna just... Yeah, this can go in the quote-unquote moon weapon chest. I feel like that's where things like this deserve to live. I have no idea what lives where in like this... I need to work on my organization a little bit. I did take a stab at organizing myself more, but it hasn't quite come together. Really? Do we have like a full stack of grav potions or something? Yeah, we've got a full stack of gravitation potions. Let's take all the... We don't need any of these. Like, we really don't need any of them. We can put some more potions away. Is there anything else in here that we just don't care about? That's probably it. Not that I need 31 gravitation potions. I mean, I've got frozen wings. Alrighty, so there's some money put away, and I think, yeah, let's just go and... Let's see if I have an expert mode world where it's, like, close to night. I didn't really prepare properly, but... Let's see. PS1, yeah, just PS1 is my expert mode world. So we can go here. It's, oh my god, it's 3 a.m. So it's like, I could probably fight one. I mean, I could fight, you know, I could just start fighting eyes at one, but I don't think I'm gonna risk it. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some of those keys we talked about and fight some corruption mimics, because I don't know what corruption mimics even have to offer us. I probably, since these things are kind of hard, let's put on the Star Veil instead of the Angler Earring. Okay. Let's go. Oh, and I should have also summoned a minion. In fact. Yeah, out in the open, these things aren't too bad to fight. Might be a little close to my house to be fighting one of them, but be right. They hit for a ton, like an absolute. Like, we've taken more damage than we did in our Fishron fights. I'm also not being as careful as in our Fishron fights, but I kind of am. I don't want to die versus a mimic when I'm in beetle armor. They do kind of give you like a little respite where they go into like, let's see if I can pretend to be a chest mode. But it's kind of funny because like there's no chest that even looks remotely like them. So we got a Clinger Staff. What is... So it uses 40 mana. Oh, okay, it summons a wall of cursed flames for like forever? Can we walk through it? Yeah, we can walk through it. I don't like that at all. I mean, it's neat. It's a neat idea, but I mean, I could see using that for a farm, but I don't like that it's like right on the ground. Like you can't control where that is in the tiniest bit. That's fine. All right, let's for this one. Summon a better shark and put our beetle armor back on. It does seem like they give you enough time to like get away, which is good. I'm terrible. Is he immune when he's hiding? When he's like being closed? Yeah, I think he's immune during that time, which is interesting. I was feeling like my aim was like really terrible at him, and I think for kind of slightly was, but. One of the things that, if I can make a mild criticism of Terraria 1.3, one of the things that I feel like they, and even 1.24 in a way, I feel like they have really pushed towards enemies that use a lot of the screen, and it's a good thing in many ways. But if you're playing at 720p instead of 1080p. Which really, I guess, really just hampers recorders, but probably this is probably a boon for the general population. But if you're playing it at like 720p windowed, a lot of enemies use up so much of that screen that they really fly around like crazy. So we got a chain guillotine, and I think I've seen someone use this before. Oh no, I was not expecting. Okay, so it's a melee weapon. And I like that. I like this a lot. Alright, neat. We're past it as far as where we are, but I like the idea of it. Kind of, I know it's not at all like the Scourge of Corruptor, but for some reason it reminds me of the Scourge of Corruptor, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm using the yo-yo for this. Let's use Fetid Bagnos. Can I survive this? Can I just tank you with Fetid Bagnos? And you know, I don't know about, that was a lot of DPS, but without someone around to heal me, that's maybe not the brightest idea. It's funny, though. It was interesting to see how much raw damage I can do. Okay, we got another Clinger Staff. So let's see if your stuff sells for as much as... Oh, Chain QT doesn't sell for anything. 2 silver. Oh my god. It seems like a decent weapon. That's kind of insulting. Yeah, we can just sell a bunch of that stuff. I'll keep the these since I just never have had anything like them before. But yeah, alright. So we got to fight some corruption mimics. And we got to talk about some items that I found. And got a rainbow gun, which I know I've used like beetle armor in the... I don't remember what I've uploaded from the custom map, but I know you guys have seen me run around in beetle armor a lot, so... Ooh, there's another strange plant. So I might switch to magic at some point, or summoner or something. Shadow dye. Have we had shadow dye? I think we have had shadow dye. This is the one that's like... Yeah, okay. So now we've got like, I think maybe 6 or maybe even 9 pieces of shadow dye, so we could be completely pitch black if we wanted to. That'd be kind of strange. I'm not opposed to maybe doing that at some point for a laugh. But yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. And when we come back, I think I'm going to fight just like a bunch of Eye of Cthulhu's. And we'll see about some expert mode shenanigans. So, yep, see you then.